we have a problem. We're driving now to a job site. It's a problem not with the installation, it's a problem with the board. So I really need your opinion, guys. What do you think? Let's get there and I'll explain you more. Welcome to Hamilton site. We've completed first stage of renovations, which is kitchen, living, dining, that level. So kitchen going in next week. So we're gonna be away here till January because they're doing 4 bathrooms at the same time. So as I said in my previous video, we don't want any other trades walking on the up and down on the freshly laid floor. But why I'm here is to see the issue that we having with the floorboards. Again, that's why I need your opinion, so you can tell me or vote in the comments which one do you think is the right way, which one is the right board and what's not. It's hard to see like this. We're gonna go down and grab a full board and I'll show you what's the issue is. But for now, I just wanted to see if I can spot those cracks, like this. See, that's the issue we're having. So if you look close, so this is like a little crack in the board. Some of them are completely filled and some of them are just in an imperfection in that crack. Overall, we've done the 50 square meters here and there's 5 boards that kind of are questionable. It can be filled with wax. It's not an issue, so it's not something that we need to replace. We can fill it with special timber wax and it will be sealed. But it's sealed from factory. Even you can see those like a hairs, like cracks that are filled and some of them are not. Yeah, let's go downstairs, grab a board and then I'll show you where we at with these boards. So pretty much how to check and how to take your job the right way. Like if you're a client and here we are, standing here with no furniture, nice and clean. Obviously it's already dusty a little bit. It's not how we usually live. We give it a good clean. But how you accept the job is you stand right up and that's what you see. So everything, all the imperfections in timber flooring and knots, cracks, if they're not visible from standing point of view, it's acceptable. When people's like clients start to like, oh, look at this. That's what I need your opinion. To accepting a job, where should we stand? On my knees and look for the boards. Australian Timber Floor Association saying you have to accept it like this. I have clients, not here, but before, that are like this on their knees, and it's like, oh, look at this. Like, come here, I found already some imperfection in the filling. So look at this one here. So is this acceptable for you or not? I understand that we're paying a big dollar for floorboards, but you're buying a natural product. It can't be perfect. If you want perfect, then go timber looking floors where you have your print. But in other point of view, like a client's point of view, you're paying a top dollar for the top product. I'm not talking about this one, just previous jobs. And you get a bit of imperfections here. So that's why, like I see those floors pretty much every day. To me, this is okay. This is acceptable. In our terms and conditions, when you accept the quote, it says that when we're working with natural product, it will be some imperfection. 0.5%, 1% of imperfections in timber flooring, so it's kind of acceptable. But from the client point of view, when you're paying top dollar for your flooring, all the board needs to look perfect, which is, I get that. So that's why I need your opinion and help. Yeah, anyway, let's go down, let's grab a board and we'll talk again. But so far looks good. I'm happy with that, except few little imperfections in the fillings, which are easy to fix. But over this area, as I said, we found 5 boards that needs attention. We will have like another 150 to do. Anyway, let's go down and we'll talk again. All right, I found a board here. Again, let's see if you can see that the imperfections in the filling. That's why I need your help, guys. Just in the comments below, if you don't want to write long comments, just put a number 1. I will then understand what that means. Number 1 is that acceptable? Number 2, this is not acceptable and this is the faulty boards. Number 3, we as installers have to go through each single board because there's not many of them. There's maybe overall, if you look really close, you'll maybe find like 1% out of that. And number 4, this is not acceptable and every single board needs to be perfect, even if we're talking about natural product. Help me with that. I really don't know, because I see those flaws every day. This is normal for me. I would probably never pick up on that, because again, when I'm accepting the job after the installer, I'm not laying down and watching, dancing on the floor like this. I just walked in and that's like all I see. I look at different things than a customer, but please help me with that. I really need your opinion because, as I said, I see those flaws every day, and to me this is okay. This is normal. We shouldn't do anything with that. We just continue. And if there's any big cracks that can be filled later on like a handover stage where there's a bigger cracks, because there's few boards that are half of it's not filled. And then just a bit of an explanation of number 3 in the comments of installers to go through every single board. What I think is good, and most people gonna comment number 3, that it's the installer responsibility to go through every single board and put the correct one, and then every faulty boards, put aside. How we usually install it, and most of the companies, that we open many packs. So when we get into the room, we open many packs. So like 4 or 5, as much as we can. Take one board from there, one board from here. And we're not like, yes, we look at what we lay, but we're not precisely trying to match the color, because that's another issue we're having sometimes, is the color match. We just lay randomly, and that's the normal speed, and to me it's normal to lay. So when you're not looking at the boards and trying to match, so then when it's laid overall, it looks very unique and very random. For us to go through every single board, how much do we have to charge? Double? We'll never win this job then. That's the question. So please help me in the comments. I really need your help. Most of you are watching and not my clients, so just independent opinion, what should we do? How we should approach to a client when we have issue like this. This is a big supplier, I'm not gonna tell any names, but they come on board, they working with us. As I said, everything what you see in our showroom is not just a product and quality, is a support as well, that we're solving with the supplier, with us, with the client, so it will be solved. In my showroom, if there's no support, if you can get the best quality material, but if there's no support from the supplier, when we have some kind of questions, then they out from my showroom. So with this one, we're working on it. Glad that this is stage 1 finished. So we have time to figure out, okay, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna get and have a look at the new batch. We'll just keep going, and then we'll just spend another day just filling those cracks. Client will pick up boards, and then we'll just fill. Because again, that's exactly the same feeling as in the factory. We can feel it, and it will be no issues. So please help me. This is kind of like a BTS. That's a really behind the scenes. This is really what's happening. Not every job going like you see everything, everyone is so happy and all that. So there's a lot of this stuff. And also comment if you want to see more issues, not nice product or finishing product. Maybe that's what you want to see. Maybe you want to see the problems. Maybe you want to see how we fight through all this. But anyway, this is the one that, yeah, today is the problem, and I really need your help. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give us a big like, so then other clients, other people can see, so the YouTube then realizes that, yeah, it's a good content, and it shows more to the other people to see if they ever came across with that kind of an issue. Yeah, and I'll see you in next Monday, and we'll talk again, and I'll let you know update about this job, about how we did solve this. I'll show you something new. See ya.